Imagine, for a moment, a vineyard bathed in the soft glow of the morning sun. The air is still, carrying the faint, earthy scent of damp soil and ripening grapes. Here, amidst the rows of trellised green, stands a single vine. Ancient, robust, its trunk thick and gnarled, a testament to seasons of growth and steadfast endurance. From its weathered heart, vibrant branches stretch outwards, laden with clusters of burgeoning fruit, leaves unfurling in a lush canopy. This vine, you observe, isn't just surviving, it's flourishing. But look closer. Some branches are vibrant, juicy, heavy with potential. Others, however, appear withered, brittle, their leaves curled and brown, no fruit in sight. They cling precariously, disconnected from the very lifeblood that courses through the vine's core. What makes the difference? What allows one branch to thrive while another languishes? This image, so simple yet profoundly resonant, is precisely what Jesus chose to illustrate one of the most vital truths about our spiritual lives. In the quiet intimacy of his last moments with his disciples, knowing his earthly journey was nearing its end, he offered them a parable, a living metaphor that would echo through the ages, guiding countless hearts. He said in John chapter 15, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that bears fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit." Pause with that image. Jesus, the vine, the very source of life, sustenance, and identity. God the Father, the diligent vine dresser, tending, caring, pruning with purpose and love. And us, his followers, the branches. It's a powerful, personal connection he's describing. He doesn't say we are like branches. He declares, you are the branches. The core message here, the very heart of this teaching, revolves around a single pivotal word: abide. Jesus continued, "Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me, and I in him, bears much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing." To abide. What does that truly mean? It's more than just being present. It's a deep, continuous dwelling, a trusting reliance, an intimate connection. Think of that flourishing branch in the vineyard. It doesn't strain or strive to produce grapes. It simply remains connected. All its life, its energy, its very being flows from the vine. The vine's roots draw water and nutrients from the soil. The vine's trunk channels them upwards, and the branch, by virtue of its unbroken connection, receives everything it needs to grow, to blossom, to bear fruit. And so it is with us and Christ. When we choose to abide in him, we connect to the infinite source of spiritual life. This abiding isn't a passive waiting, it's an active posture of faith. It's in our daily turning to him in prayer, pouring out our hearts, listening for his gentle whisper. It's in our immersing ourselves in his words, allowing the scriptures to nourish our minds and spirits. It's in trusting his guidance, even when the path is unclear, surrendering our will to his greater wisdom. The fruit, Jesus says, is a natural outflow of this connection. What kind of fruit? Not necessarily worldly success or grand achievements, though he might use us in such ways. The fruit he speaks of is often the transformation within our own character, the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. These are not qualities we conjure up on our own. They are the natural blossoming of Christ's life within us, made possible by our abiding in him. And beyond personal character, fruit also manifests in actions that glorify God, in lives that serve others, in sharing the hope we have found. Consider the alternative, the branches that do not bear fruit, that wither and are taken away. Jesus is clear. If anyone does not abide in me, he is cast out as a branch and is withered, and they gather them and throw them into the fire, and they are burned. This isn't a threat of arbitrary punishment, but a stark, loving warning about the inevitable consequence of disconnection. A branch severed from the vine loses its source of life. It cannot sustain itself. It dries up, its purpose unfulfilled. Its potential is lost. The message is not about God desiring our destruction, but about His longing for us to experience the abundant life found only in Him. Perhaps there are moments when we feel like those withered branches, dry, unproductive, lacking the vibrant energy we once knew. It's in these moments that Jesus' words become an invitation, a call back to the source, a reminder that spiritual growth and fruitfulness are not about our striving, but about His sufficiency. Our part is simply to remain, to trust, to open ourselves to the flow of His life. And the Father, the vine dresser, is intimately involved. He prunes. Pruning can feel uncomfortable, even painful. It's the removal of what is unfruitful, or even the cutting back of healthy growth, so that more energy can be directed to bearing even more fruit. It's a process of refinement, often through challenges or difficult seasons, designed not to diminish us, but to purify and multiply our fruitfulness. It's an act of loving care from a Father who desires our absolute best. So, how do we ensure we are abiding? It's not complex, but it requires intentionality. It's making space in our days for quiet reflection, for honest prayer. It's opening our Bibles not just to read, but to listen. It's consciously seeking to live out His teachings, knowing that obedience deepens our connection. It's remembering daily that our strength, our peace, our very life flows from Him. As we conclude, let's carry with us this beautiful, timeless image. We are not meant to strive in isolation, to exhaust ourselves in attempts to produce spiritual fruit by our own effort. We are called to something far simpler, yet infinitely more profound: to remain, to trust, to abide. To allow the very lifeblood of Christ to course through us, transforming us from the inside out, enabling us to bear much fruit, and in doing so, to glorify our Father. Thank you for joining me on this reflective journey today. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What does abiding mean to you in your daily life? Share your insights in the comments below, or connect with us on social media. And if you found value in this reflection, please consider subscribing and sharing it with someone who might need to hear this message of hope and connection. Until next time, may you continue to flourish in Christ.